I found love letters in my husband's car and nearly destroyed my marriage over my own handwriting. I found them in the glove compartment, 3 letters, folded in pink envelopes with hearts drawn in pen. I was looking for the insurance card after a fender bender. My hands were still shaking from the accident when I pulled them out. They weren't addressed. I opened the first one. I can't stop thinking about Tuesday night. The way you touched my face. The way you said my name. I've never felt like this before. My stomach dropped. I checked the date. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. The second letter was worse. Detailed. Specific. Things we used to do but hadn't done in months. My throat tightened. I couldn't breathe right. The third one was signed. Forever yours, Melissa. My name is Claire. I sat in the car for 20 minutes trying to make it make sense. We'd been married 8 years, together for 10. We had a 7-year-old daughter. He'd never given me a reason to doubt him, but the letters were right there. In his car. Recent dates. Another woman's name. I didn't confront him that night. I needed proof. Real proof. The next day, I checked his phone while he was in the shower. Nothing suspicious. I checked his emails, his credit card statements, his location history. Everything looked normal. That made it worse. He was being careful. I started watching him. He said he was going to the gym. I followed him. He went to the gym. He said he was meeting Dave for drinks. I called Dave's wife. They were at Buffalo Wild Wings. Every explanation checked out, but the letters existed. I hired a private investigator. Cost me $200 I pulled from my secret savings. She followed him for 5 days, took photos, documented everything. Her report came back clean. No affair, no suspicious activity, no woman named Melissa anywhere in his life. Sometimes people keep old letters, she said, from before they were married. It doesn't mean anything. But these letters were dated 3 weeks ago. Fresh ink, new envelopes. I couldn't sleep. I kept replaying everything. Was I losing my mind? Were the letters planted? Was this gaslighting? 2 weeks of this. 2 weeks of barely functioning. My daughter asked why I was crying at breakfast. I told her allergies. Finally, I broke. I couldn't take it anymore. I waited until after dinner, put our daughter to bed, came downstairs and put the letters on the kitchen table. Explain these. He picked one up, read it. His face went confused. Then he laughed. Why are you laughing? My hands were shaking. Babe, when did you find these? 2 weeks ago, in your car. He picked up another letter, turned it over. Look at the back. I grabbed it from him. On the back, in faded pencil. February 2010. My vision blurred. These are from when we were dating, he said softly. You wrote them to me. I kept every letter you ever gave me. I was reading them last month when I was missing you. I'd been traveling so much for work. I stared at the handwriting, looked at old cards I'd written recently. The writing was different, rounder, more loopy. How I used to write before my hand injury in 2015 changed my grip. The dates, I whispered. He showed me. Someone had spilled coffee on the letters years ago. The dates had water damage. What I'd read as 2024 was actually 2010. The 1 and 0 were smudged together. I'd seen what I expected to see. I opened the envelope again. The hearts I thought were fresh were faded. The pink had yellowed at the edges. I just hadn't noticed in my panic. Who's Melissa? I asked. What? I pointed to the signature. He looked closer. Started laughing again. Babe, that says Madly, Issa. You signed it Madly, Clarissa, your full name, because you thought it sounded romantic. I looked again. He was right. The M was connected to Adley. I'd misread my own dramatic signature from 15 years ago. I spent $200 and 2 weeks of hell analyzing my own love letters. My husband still keeps them in his glove compartment.